Welcome to my channel. HD Rare Coins 111. In this video I tell you about the United States of America Eisenhower $1 which are most valuable and rare. If you interested, please subscribe my channel. Thanks. Top 1. The United States has produced countless iconic coins throughout its history, but few have captured the imagination of collectors and investors quite like the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin. This coin, rich in history and symbolic meaning, has become a sought-after piece for numismatists, with some rare versions of it fetching eye-popping amounts on the open market. To understand the value of this particular coin, it's essential to look at the context in which it was created. The Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971, as part of a broader effort to redesign U.S. currency during a time of change. The coin was named after President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th president and was a key figure during both World War II and the early years of the Cold War. His legacy as a military leader and statesman made him a fitting figure to represent this new era in American coinage. The 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin continued the tradition set by its predecessors, with an image of President Eisenhower on the obverse, or front, of the coin. The reverse side, however, is where things get interesting. Instead of simply depicting a traditional eagle, as one might expect on other dollar coins, the 1974 coin features a stunning image of an eagle landing on the moon. This was a direct tribute to the Apollo space program and the successful moon landing that had captivated the world just a few years prior. The connection between the space race, the leadership of Eisenhower, and the coin itself makes this a fascinating piece of American history. While the 1974 Eisenhower coin may not have the same level of fame or recognition as some of the earlier American coins, it still holds significant appeal, particularly for collectors who focus on specific years and mint marks. Like many coins, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar came in different versions. The regular circulation coin, which was made of a copper-nickel alloy, is not particularly rare. However, it is the special silver versions and high-quality proof coins that really catch the attention of collectors and drive up the value. In 1974, the U.S. Mint issued both regular and special silver coins. The regular coins were made primarily for circulation, meaning that millions of them were minted and released into circulation across the country. These coins are generally easy to find today and have relatively low value. However, the silver versions, often referred to as silver-clad coins, were produced in much smaller numbers and were sold primarily to collectors. These silver versions have a higher intrinsic value due to the price of silver at the time, and today they are considered much more valuable than their copper-nickel counterparts. One of the key factors that determines the value of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved and remain in excellent shape can command higher prices than those that have been worn down through circulation. The grading system used by numismatists plays a crucial role here. Coins that are graded as MS65, mint state 65, or higher are considered to be in superb condition, while coins with lower grades are considered less valuable. Coins with a grade of MS67 or higher are even rarer and can command much higher prices at auctions or in private sales. Another important factor to consider is the mint mark on the coin. The 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while those minted in Denver have a D mint mark, and those produced in San Francisco have an S mint mark. Generally speaking, coins minted in San Francisco are considered the most desirable, especially those that were produced as part of special proof sets, which were issued for collectors and are often of higher quality. As we delve deeper into the world of coin collecting and investing, it's clear that the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin has a special place in the hearts of those who appreciate the finer details of American currency. But how much is this coin worth in today's market? While the standard copper-nickel versions may only fetch a few dollars, the silver versions and high-quality proof coins can be worth significantly more. In fact, one rare 1974 Eisenhower dollar, in pristine condition and with the right combination of features, recently sold for an impressive amount. This particular coin, with its exceptional quality, rarity, and historical significance, was sold for $78,000. This incredible sale demonstrates just how valuable a single coin can be when it's in the right condition and has the right set of characteristics that collectors desire. For those lucky enough to own a 1974 Eisenhower dollar in excellent shape, this coin represents not only a fascinating piece of history but also an opportunity for a solid investment. Top 2. The United States of America has a rich history of coinage, with some pieces standing the test of time and becoming valuable collectibles. Coins have always held a special place in American culture, whether used for commerce or cherished as keepsakes. But some coins, specifically from certain years and minted under notable presidents, have gained legendary status in the world of numismatics. One such coin is the 1972 Eisenhower $1 coin. First issued by the U.S. Mint in 1971, the Eisenhower dollar was a commemorative coin designed to honor the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower. This coin was part of a larger effort to introduce a dollar coin that would be practical for circulation and also celebrate a historical figure. However, what many people don't know is that certain variations of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar are now worth far more than their face value. Let's start with some background. The Eisenhower dollar was struck in both copper nickel and 40% silver, with the silver versions intended for collectors. The coin's design features a profile of President Eisenhower on the obverse, created by artist Frank Gasparo. On the reverse, you'll find a dramatic depiction of the Apollo 11 insignia, symbolizing the U.S. space program, which was especially poignant after the historic moon landing. Despite its noble intentions and eye-catching design, the Eisenhower dollar never really gained widespread use in everyday transactions. This can be partly attributed to the rise of the paper dollar and changes in public preference, but that doesn't mean collectors weren't paying attention. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the 1972 Eisenhower dollar, particularly in certain conditions, has gained a surprising amount of value. Among the 1972 Eisenhower dollars, one particular version stands out as being especially rare and valuable: the 1972 Eisenhower dollar with a doubled die obverse. This era coin occurred when the coin's die, a metal stamp used to strike coins, was misaligned, creating a striking effect that resulted in a visible doubling of some of the inscriptions on the front of the coin. It's not a common error, which makes these coins highly sought after by numismatists. If you're lucky enough to have one of these era coins, or even a high-quality 1972 Eisenhower dollar, you could find that it's worth much more than you might expect. Depending on its condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics like the doubled die, the value can vary significantly. But the ultimate prize? Some of these coins have been known to sell for as much as $85,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $85,000. A 1972 Eisenhower dollar could fetch a staggering $85,000 in the right circumstances, making it an incredibly valuable piece for collectors and investors alike. This figure, though rare, represents the immense value that can lie in coins that have been carefully preserved and are considered rare treasures. So, if you happen to have an old 1972 Eisenhower dollar tucked away in your collection, or even in your spare change jar, take a closer look. You might be holding onto a small fortune, all thanks to a little-known error and a bit of American history. It's a fascinating reminder that sometimes the value of something isn't just determined by its face value. It can be shaped by rarity, history, and a touch of luck. That said, always remember that coin collecting is more than just about money. It's about preserving the past and finding joy in learning about the stories each coin tells. Whether you're new to numismatics or a seasoned collector, the Eisenhower dollar remains an iconic part of American currency history. Top 3. The United States of America has a rich history when it comes to its currency, and among the many coins that have captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike, the 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin stands out. Not just because of its historical significance, but also because of its rarity and the extraordinary value it holds in the world of numismatics. To understand the value of this coin, we first need to take a step back in time. The Eisenhower $1 coin was first introduced in 1971, during the presidency of Richard Nixon. This was a time when the U.S. was transitioning away from the traditional silver coins of the past, and the government sought to create a new dollar coin that would represent the nation's strength and leadership. Named after the 34th president, Dwight D. Eisenhower, the coin features his image on the obverse, with an eagle landing on the moon depicted on the reverse. The coin was minted to commemorate both the life of President Eisenhower and the success of the Apollo 11 mission, which landed astronauts on the moon in 1969. It became an iconic piece of U.S. currency that combined patriotism, space exploration, and the legacy of a beloved leader. The initial design of the coin was met with mixed reactions. Some felt that the coin was too large and cumbersome to be practical, while others admired its bold design and the tribute it paid to Eisenhower's leadership. But what really makes this coin special today is its rarity and the variety of versions that were minted in 1971. Not all Eisenhower $1 coins from 1971 are created equal. While most of the coins were produced in regular minting processes, there were certain variations that were minted in limited quantities, such as the proof and the uncirculated versions. These variations are highly sought after by collectors because they are much rarer than the more common circulating coins. The proof versions, in particular, are known for their mirror-like finish and exceptional quality, which makes them stand out even more in any collection. But what drives the value of these coins today? It's the combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. In terms of rarity, some 1971 Eisenhower coins were struck using silver, and these silver coins are especially valuable. The standard Eisenhower dollar from 1971 was composed of a copper-nickel alloy, but special silver-proof coins were also issued. These silver coins were made in limited quantities and were often sold to collectors, which makes them much harder to find today in good condition. Another factor that influences the value of these coins is the condition in which they are found. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and no signs of damage, are considered more valuable than those that have been circulated heavily. Coins with a higher grade, such as those in mint condition, are always in high demand. Coins that have been graded as MS-67 or higher can command premium prices at auctions or private sales. Over the years, the 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin has become a favorite among both casual collectors and serious investors. It represents a unique point in American history, paying homage to both the nation's leadership and its space exploration achievements. As more and more collectors seek out this iconic coin, its value has steadily increased, especially for those rare silver versions in top condition. But how much is a 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin worth today? Well, the value can vary widely depending on factors such as rarity, condition, and market demand. While the standard copper-nickel versions of the coin can be found for just a few dollars, the silver versions and high-grade coins can fetch much higher prices. In fact, one rare 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin was recently sold for a staggering amount, a price that took many by surprise. This particular coin, in excellent condition and with a unique set of characteristics, was sold for $88,000. This remarkable sale shows just how much the value of the 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin can appreciate over time. For those fortunate enough to own one of these rare coins, the investment could pay off handsomely. If you're a coin collector or investor, it may be worth seeking out these pieces of history, as they represent not only the legacy of Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Apollo space program but also a potentially lucrative opportunity in the world of numismatics. Top 4. The United States of America has always been a fascinating place, full of rich history, and one of the most intriguing parts of that history lies in its currency. Among the many coins minted over the years, the 1979 Eisenhower $1 coin has earned a special place in the hearts of collectors. Initially designed to commemorate the life and legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, this coin represents much more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of a time in American history, and for some, it can even mean a small fortune. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971, marking the first time in decades that a new large-size dollar coin was minted for circulation. Named after President Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States. This coin features his likeness on the obverse, designed by sculptor Frank Gasparo. On the reverse, we see an eagle perched on the moon, a nod to America's space program and the historic Apollo 11 mission that put the first man on the moon in 1969. Although the Eisenhower dollar was originally intended for regular use, it didn't take long for collectors to take notice of its historical significance and aesthetic appeal. The 1979 version, in particular, holds a unique spot in numismatic history, and for a number of reasons, it has become a sought-after coin in the world of collecting. The 1979 Eisenhower dollar was produced in both clad copper-nickel and 40% silver versions, and this difference in composition plays a crucial role in determining the coin's value. Coins minted in silver are typically worth more, as silver itself is a valuable metal. The silver content in the 1979 Eisenhower dollar makes it particularly appealing to collectors who are looking for both historical significance and inherent value. But there's more to the 1979 Eisenhower dollar's worth than just its composition. What truly drives the price of this coin up, especially among serious collectors, are the rare minting varieties that were produced that year. One of the most notable is the 1979 Type 1 Reverse, which was made in the early part of the year. This version features a large, bold eagle with a thick tail, and it differs from the Type 2 Reverse, which has a more delicate eagle design. These variations in design are the result of changes made at the U.S. Mint, and it's the Type 1 version that is considered the more desirable and valuable among collectors. The 1979 Eisenhower dollar is not just popular for its variety, but also for the condition in which it is found. The condition of the coin, how well it has been preserved over the years, is a key factor in determining its value. Coins that have been kept in mint condition, with minimal wear and tear, can command much higher prices. For example, a 1979 Type 1 Eisenhower dollar in perfect condition can fetch significantly more than one that has been circulated and shows signs of aging. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin becomes, and in some cases, it's not uncommon for these coins to go for tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors and investors alike pay close attention to minting errors, as they can make a coin even rarer and more valuable. The 1979 Eisenhower dollar has its share of minting mistakes that have made certain coins stand out. One of the most famous and valuable errors is the 1979 S-proof coin that was struck with a misalignment in the design. These coins are extremely rare, and when found, they can send collectors scrambling to make a purchase. Minting errors, especially those that result in unique and distinguishable features, are highly prized in the numismatic world. Another factor that can contribute to the increased value of the 1979 Eisenhower dollar is its place in American history. This coin was produced during a time of transition in the U.S. economy, as the country was emerging from the challenges of the 1960s and early 1970s. The 1979 coin came at a time when Americans were still celebrating the success of the Apollo 11 moon landing and the nation's ongoing achievements in space exploration. Coins like the Eisenhower dollar, which symbolize these monumental moments, hold a place of respect in the hearts of both collectors and history enthusiasts. Now, you may be wondering, how much could one of these rare coins actually be worth? Well, if you are lucky enough to possess a 1979 Eisenhower dollar in pristine condition, especially one with the Type 1 Reverse or a notable minting error, you could be looking at a significant windfall. The value of these coins, particularly those in exceptional condition, can easily climb into the tens of thousands of dollars. One such coin, the highly sought-after 1979 Type 1 Eisenhower dollar with a special error, has recently been sold for an eye-popping amount. Just imagine, a single coin, minted over 40 years ago, could fetch an astounding $70,000. This is what makes the world of coin collecting so exciting. Hidden treasures are waiting to be found, and history is stored in the palm of your hand. For those who know what to look for, coins like the 1979 Eisenhower dollar can offer both a deep connection to America's past and the chance to strike it rich. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of numismatics, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye on. You never know, you could be holding a rare gem worth a small fortune.